Our time stationed at Guadalcanal should have been a welcome break from the monotony and the claustrophobia of carrier life, but the place was a mosquito-infested mud hole and it was still crawling with Japs. Our days were 90% boredom and 10% nail-biting terror. The Japs raided us regularly, usually from the air, but sometimes from the jungle where they were holed up. Callahan, Stewart, and I started a chess club to pass the time. It was either that or go insane waiting for the sound of planes. Our POW buddy Stewart was easily the best chess player, and he turned out to be pretty deadly in the air as well. It wasn't long before he made his way close to the top of the kills board. One day, out of the blue, the base commander came to see me. He had 2 letters from my mom. He said there'd been a delay in the mail delivery. I opened the first letter. It was bad news. Dad had never been 100% since the accident, but he'd gotten worse. She wanted me home to spend some time with him. I knew immediately what that second letter would say. It was too late to go home. I don't know if he was trying to keep my mind off what was going on at home, but the commander told me that the 13th Squadron was operating around the Gilbert Islands. He said the task force was going to retake the island that the Japs had captured from us at the start of the war. Our old friend the Admiral had requested pilots and the commander was sending our squadron to help out. We landed on Guadalcanal in August and took control of the Jap airfield. We called ourselves the Cactus Air Force. The Japs were well dug in and kept fighting for another 6 months. Our boys fought some of their hardest battles there in the jungle, including the Battle of Bloody Ridge. Off the coast of Guadalcanal, we managed to cut off their supply lines and stop them from sending more reinforcements. It wasn't until December that their emperor finally gave permission for their troops to withdraw. Clearing the threat in the Pacific was turning out to be a long and tough campaign. But at Guadalcanal, we stuck our foot in the door, and it wasn't going anywhere. In April of '43, our codebreakers located Admiral Yamamoto, the guy who planned the Pearl Harbor attacks. He was going to be flying in a bomber near Bougainville. 18 Lightnings from Henderson Field flew hundreds of miles and shot down his Betty bomber. Before the war, Yamamoto had tried to talk his commanders out of attacking the U.S. They didn't listen, and even though he knew it was a bad idea, he planned the Pearl Harbor attack for them. At the start of the war, he predicted that for the first 6 to 12 months, he'd win victory upon victory. But after that, he said he had no expectation of success. He was a smart man, and they never did find his body.
For 2 years now, the Japs have been fortifying Tarawa Atoll against attack. And now it's time to bring the war to them. The atoll is strategically important to our war effort, and we must take it back from the enemy. Crow, we want you to take a P-38 and photograph the defenses on the island. Remember, discretion is the better part of valor. Those photos are more important than heroics right now. Make sure you get them back here and into our hands. Japanese Rear Admiral Shibasaki Miichi has said it would take 1 million men and 100 years for America to take Tarawa Atoll. Let's prove him wrong.
The Japs had been in control of Tarawa Atoll long enough to concrete the whole darn place. The Marines landed there on the beaches, so it was up to us flyboys to soften the place up.
Okay, Recon flight, you're go for takeoff. Be careful of that plane, buddy. Those cameras cost a fortune.
This lightning may be quiet, but if I hang around too long, someone's bound to notice, and I don't need the attention. That's it. I'm in camera range. There's the first LZ. Any Marine that tries climbing over that must be crazy. Within range. Camera's running. The second LZ, in high detail. That's the next LZ scouted. Say cheese, Mr. Tojo. Fourth LZ photographed. It's gonna be tough on those Marines. I'm in optimum camera range. Son of a bitch, that must be Tojo Central. That's it. I'm in camera range. Go back to sleep, boys. Don't mind me. Within range. Camera's running. Oh, looks like they've rigged that pier to blow. Camera rolling. I am glad I'm not on a boat right now. Say cheese, Mr. Tojo. Oh, that must be the main supply dump. Ought to go off nicely when we drop an incendiary on it. I'm in optimum camera range. Tanks. Oh, our boys are gonna love that. Got them all. Now time to get out of here before my welcome wears out. Let the bombers deal with those gun positions.
全隊はアメリカのスパイを迎撃せよ。この情報は敵軍には絶対に知られてはならない。
Oh crap, they vectored interceptors onto me. Okay, Tojo, if you want to ride the lightning, here goes.
Well, American spy, it seems that you have run out of luck. I am Taiki Hasegawa of the 13th Squadron. Perhaps you have heard of me.
13th Squadron are a bunch of cowards and rats, Hasegawa. How many defenseless people did you murder at Pearl Harbor?
True. A surprise attack is not the most honorable form of combat, but this is the nature of war.
They look way too hot for you, Essex. I wouldn't be spreading a picnic blanket out on that beach. That's for damn sure.